everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Texans going up against the Patriots. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Backing up, out to the flat for Lacey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fielded at about the 28. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive, going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. There he goes, right side. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
First down, this is Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner, he's up to the challenge of any receiver.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion? Defenders unable to haul it in before it hits the ground.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
They're going to look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Rawls. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Drew Butler now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the three. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well. with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll hand the Rawls. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him on the ground.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They set up the screen to Rawls. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. 36 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's an offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One back is Lacey. And they'll give it to him here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Red zone opportunity. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. Fighting through. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Here we go. Green, let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Second and goal to go now. Lacey will try again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Another pistol look here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriot. Great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
So they're going to go for two. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Fuller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Drew Butler now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They come up in an offset eye, and they'll run it here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a big conversion there on 3rd down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on 3rd down because you can't call for it on 4th down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball on offense, and that's exactly what they did.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield.
Green, 39. Over. Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No. Check. Patriot. Green.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rolls. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Detroit!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. Another pistol look here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Drew Butler now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Muscles him off. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Garoppolo. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! 55, my God, 55.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On the ground, Rawls. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Thomas Rawls, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point try for Gronkowski. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now out come the Patriots. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Caught by Nelson left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Garoppolo now. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They give it to Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school. And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. This is Rawls. And they get to him quickly here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield.
81.
And he'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.